quick reading. In the wake of this very powerful full moon that just happened last night, Wheel of Fortune. I mean, such a powerful time. And this moon really was, wow, these cards. So instead of coming out, they're just flipping right over the Empress. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune and the Empress just wanted to flip right out. So definitely divine timing for so much happening within you. This is a fertile time. I mean, that Empress in this deck, you know, is very clearly just burgeoning, pregnant, just like, and it's such a time of that energetically. It's such a time of just being ready to burst forth with so much. Okay, so this full moon is definitely a time for that. And coming into this week right after it, I mean, I'm just getting a lot of ground is going to be covered very, very quickly, where you're going to suddenly see, so much perspective, so much context. You're going to see things I'm getting from a higher viewpoint. You're going to see where pieces and parts that you had been wondering, what is this? Why is this happening? When is this going to happen? Where did this lead me? You're going to see it all connect, okay? You're going to see it all come together. And I am traveling, so please forgive like the quick setup here, but I'm at the beach, and last night the full moon over the ocean, it was just, I know we always feel the power of the full moon, but this I could feel how incredibly powerful it truly is right now. It truly was. Just feeling like a magnet, you know, pulling us forward in our journey, helping us when we really tune into that energy, when we really tune into those cycles that we're going through. And, you know, so much of what we've been doing on this journey has been about releasing the resistance to that, because when you release what you're holding on to, so now they're showing me, like, when you imagine it is a magnet, imagine the moon or whatever you want to imagine, the divine, whatever it is that you're imagining pulling you forward, your own higher self, anything that you're imagining pulling you forward on your path. And just imagine that's pulling you forward like the river current, okay? It can even be more abstract. It can just be nature pulling you forward. And you're grabbing onto things. So you're grabbing onto sticks and rocks and, you know, just anything you can that would slow you, because it is our tendency in our minds to want to go, whoa, whoa, this is carrying me. Whoa, where is this going? That's what the mind wants to do. But when we release the resistance, when we release the need to grab onto things, when we sort of give that up, maybe because we've broken so many bones that we just can't anymore, or just because we've realized, oh, I can trust this pull. That's when all of a sudden we found ourselves going over that waterfall and down to that beautiful lagoon, or wherever it is that we are being brought, that is, oh, now we're here. And now there's peace, and now I can see, and now I can enjoy and be in that balance. Okay, so that was a burst of a message that came out. Okay, so let's see what's going on. King of Wands. Two of Pentacles, yes. Okay, so I'm going to feel into the whole spread for the Empress again. Page of Swords. And King of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the King of Wands and the King. I'm gonna just scooch closer. That was really graceful, I think. Okay, so King of Wands. Passionate, fiery, in control, and yet you know, I'm getting unpredictable here. Because, and it's unpredictable because the King of Wands is going to go with what flows through. So this is the power that comes in surrendering, having to know. This is the power that comes through surrendering, having to know what's going on. It's like this lion they're showing me. It's like, you don't know when this lion's gonna just up and pounce on something. You know, you don't know. Right now, he's restful, but when he gets that passion, when he gets that focus, he's gonna go and he's gonna pounce. So the King of Wands is the same. The King of Wands is connected in the same way as the Lion to his power. Okay, so no, that may not always be in motion, but it is going to be an unpredictable burst of power, is what I'm getting from this. So this can be you, this can be someone you're connected with. This can just actually right now just represent the energies in general. But what this is, however you're connecting with it, it is that power that's poised and ready to move, to pounce, unpredictably and passionately. Yeah. This dragon represents the ego, that the fears that have been tamed, that have been quieted. They're still there, but the mind is being led by the soul. So the mind is no longer the one running things. This dragon is not out in front anymore, just sort of terrorizing everyone. No, it's coiled around, the King of Wands' neck here. And the power is in the soul. And the leadership is in the soul. So that's what's happening with you now, or this person you're connected with. Leading to the Two of Pentacles. So the Pentacles being that earth energy, because this is so fiery, so passionate, so soul based. This is causing you to, it's very crucial right now. It's an extremely important time for you to remain in balance, is what this is about. Because in order for this to be practical, applicable, able to be good or productive in the physical world, that balance, that physical balance has to be there. And that's what you've been working on. That's what you've been learning through the clearing, the releasing, the learning, what all is in you, through that temperance that you've gone through of balancing out your emotions, your healing, your awareness of where is the mind and where is the heart and all of this. Learning, what has been conditioned behavior and what has been your soul. Distinguishing between those, you've come into balance. So that now you can, it's going to remain a balancing act. Because every time this burst comes through of soul-driven action, rebalance, 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 right? Okay. And again, the Empress. So it being such a time of creativity and possibility and things, it's exciting. It's exciting because you can feel this. You can feel this passion and everything. You can feel this connection and everything. It's always there. And you also feel like this big, for you, it's either a big project, like a big project in your work, especially if you're doing work that you feel is on your soul path. It's this big happening having to do with that. Or it can be the beginning of a relationship that's in this soul connection. It can be the beginning of this new idea of what it is to be in relationship, in connection, in love. And it's also a moment of just pause and appreciation of everything that's been made to happen within you. Because so much, the divine has done so much within you now, grown so much within you, literally, that you're taking this time to just be pregnant with that, to be in that. It's beautiful. So as all this is happening, okay, you're being observed, you're being watched, you're being the Page of Swords it can be kind of a, in the shadows type of energy of someone watching you from a shadowy place. But here in this deck, I'm just drawn to this sword and the light that's glinting off the sword. Okay, so as someone is watching you, as the Empress, as the King of Wands, or maybe you're, ooh, it was just 1111 on the counter, or maybe you're connecting with a King of Wands. But as this is happening, you're being watched, but you're being watched in a way where the person watching you is seeing that light and wanting to learn to harness that light. You know, they're wanting to learn, like, okay, where does that come from? How do I use it? And because this is a sword, it's about thought. So they're coming to a place of mental clarity within themselves, whoever this is, and this could be multiple people. Coming to a place of mental clarity within themselves of like, oh, okay. I'm watching this and I definitely, you know, I'm intrigued. I don't know if everyone who's in this Page of Swords energy wants to move in that direction, but they're definitely intrigued. And it is at least shedding enough light to bring mental clarity to a lot of things, whether it's your relationship or whether it's just them own selves, their own selves. Yeah, bringing clarity, okay. And then the King of Pentacles is here. So we have King of Wands, King of Pentacles. So this king is very solid in the physical world. This king is very generous, very stable, very able to share, you know, wealth and just a sense of abundance in the physical. And in this deck, really very nature-based, very grounded down in the earth. And the green indicating it being, you know, with an open heart too. So it's interesting in this spread, what I'm really feeling is all of this power, all of this soul, you know, this spirit, possibility and action, but also it being balanced in a very physical way and in a very powerful way where, yeah, this can really work in the real world. I really can live this life that's connected in the real world, whether it's in relationship or soul purpose or whatever it is. And it's working, and it's working in the biggest possible way. And it's being watched and learned from. That's for sure, okay? So let's just see. That was the Crystal Visions Tarot. And I'm going to see really quickly a couple other decks, and I'm just going to keep this fairly quick. Let's see what the Lenormand message is for us right now. Thank you. Yeah, this feels like more of that Page of Swords energy. It's like that light that you are shining is illuminating. And it's shining through any illusion. It's shining through any past perception of yourself. It's shining through any expectation that you may have had of yourself or others. It's illuminating past any illusion that you or anyone else would have previously been trying to either consciously or unconsciously project, right? So this is a gift. It's a gift of love. It's a surprise. It's a offering of love. And I'm going to ask for a little clarification because it kind of came out of nowhere. And that's it. It's going to come out of nowhere. That's my clarification. It has no context. I get it. So yeah, this is just a burst, a surprise gift. Could be a physical gift, could be emotional gift, could be expression, but it's a gift. It's a surprise. Comes with a message here. And it's loving, and it's a complete surprise, unexpected, just like what just happened there. Okay, so I'm gonna get ask for a couple cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle. That's a few too many. The energy, really. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. popping, right? Literally. I feel that energetically. It feels very crackly right now, in a good way. It's like, crackly, exciting, right? Like it's crackling with possibility. Is that a thing? I don't know. It is now. Okay. Yeah, well, look at that. There it is right there. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling, that yang. So this is that just spontaneous, right? There's a lot of spontaneous energy with that King of Wands, with that bouquet, and with this. It's just like, you're going to get a lot of surprises. You're going to get a lot of surprises within yourself, from your physical world, in your guidance from the divine. It's going to come in. It's going to be like, surprise, like these hands. Okay. I've been getting a lot of that in the personals as well. There's really an energy of like something about to burst forth. So that's exciting. And here we have the observer and flexible. So it's going to be important right now for you to really pay attention. You're going to be receiving so many signs, messages, synchronicities. You can't hope to keep track, okay? There's so many you can't even hope to take them all in right now. But pay attention to the ones that you can see. Pay attention to the ones that you do catch. And really watch for them, okay? Just so that you can get as many as possible. Listen, 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 because they're everywhere. But don't stress also if you're not feeling like you're getting them all. And so this is your assignment. Watch for the messages, the guidance, and then be flexible. And then do what the messages, the guidance are saying to do. So that's your two-step. That's all there is to do, right? Watch, listen for the messages, and then do what they ask you to do, even if it requires you to bend and challenge yourself. Don't worry, they're not gonna, your guides, the divine, your own higher self, you're not gonna be asked to do anything you cannot. So set your course. Know where you wish to go, have a plan, and you're moving in the right direction. So I love this, set your course. It's very much like this, because he's like setting his course based on the guidance. And I just love the Cheshire Cat in this one. It's like this sense of like, you can be in this energy of the Cheshire Cat right now. Because you can know like, yeah, I'm being guided. It's going to be good. It's full of surprises. I don't know where I'm going, but I do know I'm following that guidance, and it's going to be amazing. It already is amazing. I'm already enjoying it. Enjoying seeing it unfold. I'm being beckoned to. I'll come back. So finally, we're going to ask for some Archangel Michael guidance. Group, thank you. Archangel Michael's message. Use your imagination and you'll see the answer. So I really, really love that card we just had. Set your course and use your imagination and you'll see the answer. Because this is an invitation. This is an invitation to hold nothing back. This is an invitation to allow all previously perceived limitations to just evaporate and have no bearing on where you're going from here. Okay. So we're being invited now to, just like that Empress, and like that King of Wands, to just move into the beauty of this entire next phase with no attachment to who we have been, no expectation on how it's going to be, only using our imagination and following our guidance to get into that place of being able to see everything we're going to be seeing in the physical, okay? So we're going to finally ask for this group What do we need to surrender? What is it that we need to surrender? Thank you. Surrender obsessive thinking. This is probably the card that comes out most often with this deck because we get up in our minds and our negative thinking. And this is the enemy of that imagination. This is the enemy of the imagination. Now I'm just noticing the imagery here. The fact that in this card, she is looking at this apple. And there's been a lot in the readings lately about the Garden of Eden, enjoying, eating from the tree of knowledge, enjoying that, not allowing old patterns to pull you away or to rob you of that. And this is very much, see, she's focusing on that apple. And this is, the apple of knowledge. This is your divine knowledge, your divine wisdom. It's everything you know, all the possibilities, all the abundance that can come in your physical world, represented by this red. And what the guidance is do not allow your mind, see, she's just sitting here staring at it, getting all up in her head, stopping her from enjoying it, stopping her from having that full abundance, stopping her from moving into that fullest expansion, which is so unpredictable. Like that King of Wands, so unpredictable and so powerful and so expansive. Allowing yourself to be in that power, allowing yourself to flow with that, without resistance, without slowing yourself down. So that's the message. Thank you so much for connecting with me. And in just a couple of days, few days, I'm going to post up the readings for October for every sign. So we will talk then. Thank you. Bye.